chat after. I want to go. Yes, because I'm sorry, I missed your hand earlier. I saw it.
Oh,
yes.
okay, thanks.
Please give your name and organization.
All right,
please.
so good afternoon. All protocols observed. My name is Yeana Kelly-Simmons, and as an educator and director of the nonprofit organization Arts by Creative Design, I'm very pleased to be here and to be given this opportunity to share some of our ideas. It's kind of interesting for us because as a group, we have engaged in a similar process for the past 2 years. And we're just at this point of being present at such a forum. So that when it came, I didn't register before, but I said I had to be here. You know? Now, Art by Creative Design, who are we? We are an incorporated non-profit organization that advocates for the promotion of excellence in arts education, training, and practice, and the appreciation of the arts in Trinidad and Tobago. Creativity is the answer. And for those of you who would have followed the 2018 World Cup series, you would be familiar with this ad campaign by the multinational corporation Adidas. And in this campaign, what they sought to do is to recognize that the 21st century calls for the development of a human capital that is able to harness the creative intellect of its people, systematically develop it, and use it to implement innovative solutions to the challenges we face today and may face in the future. A.B.C.D, we believe a systematic approach to arts education would be key to addressing many of the issues raised and meeting all of the goals outlined in this draft policy. Arts education must be considered as one of the pathways towards cultural confidence if we are about capacity building. A.B.C.D appreciates very much the stress on the need to engender a healthy cultural ecosystem. And I think that's what we're talking about, one that is healthy and connected. With this in mind, we advocate that a creative hub be established, and as a South-based group, we would like to see this creative hub established here in San Fernando to complement the Cultural Hub initiative that is currently being implemented in Port of Spain. As centers for learning and innovation in both formal and informal spaces, creative hubs have realized numerous benefits for the societies that have adopted this model, amongst it, which has been the fostering of opportunities for networking and community building. And in listening to the contributions of the question posed by Ms. Curtin and Ms. Francis, I think such a space, because that's what we're asking for a space. And such a space be established, some of these issues that have been raised here today could be addressed. Key to the success of this is the establishment of a space within which the advantages of arts education could be systematically drawn upon and honed to foster individuals who would be best positioned to take advantage of the plethora of opportunities open to creatives in the developing orange economy globally. The implementation plan identifies that harmonizing of the cultural sector will be achieved, and to quote, by ensuring that the needs of artists at the embryonic, emerging, and established development stages are addressed. And we ask the question, what better stage is there that represents the embryonic stage of the creative than that of a child? And I do note on page 8 of the draft document that you have mentioned students and schools. The implementation, though, therefore, should include, and this is where we need to stress, should include a clear strategy for recognizing and including our Trimbagonian children as part of our definition of creatives. Because you see, when we talk about creatives and people, we tend to forget that it starts from our children, the 6-year-old who we recognize within our communities, who can really sing, who can really dance, and who we foster while they're in primary school. But then when they get to standard 4 now, and in some cases standard 3, we tell them, here this now, you have to ease up on that, And then when they go into the secondary, so between 11 and 16, their exploits into their passions is relegated to 2 hours after school twice a week if they're lucky. And then suddenly, when they leave, we create a new space for the child who ain't really make it, who ain't really get the 5 subjects. And we're okay to throw them in now to a full program of the vapor. And we are saying that it is time that we create a space where these creatives can be fully developed and fully encouraged and be taught the same tools of the trade that you want to teach them in university. Teach them from young. Because in our modern society, the people who they look up to is their age. It's 18-year-olds who they are looking at. We're talking about what we see on TV. Well, okay. So we have to start from younger. So embryonic, I will want to stress, and I see, yes, it was recognized, but we have to really capture it, that embryonic means from day one. It is on this point that Art by Creative Design has spent most of its energies, as we believe that it is time for the establishment of an academy for the visual and performing arts. Right?
Visual arts.
And we have created a proposal. Our proposal is based on the charter school model. Right? This will be an institution geared specifically towards meeting the needs of our creatives in their embryonic stage, which would impact significantly on engendering the cultural confidence that is desired. And thank you for your time, and I hope that we at A.B.C.D look forward to an opportunity to engage further.
Sure. I want to come back to that after we go through some more.